Yes, this is now on here. Okay, so my name is Jeff Gregg, and I'm doing this training course today, the third session on Learn What You Don't Know That You Didn't Know About Computers. And with me today I have Diane. Want to say hello, Diane?
Hello, everybody.
And Moses, you just want to say hello, Moses?
Hello, good morning, everyone. Thank you.
Okay. Just so that you understand, Moses, you'll notice that when you talk, your thing of where you don't have a picture would come up on the full screen, and the person that talks comes up on the full on the large screen. So when Diane talked for a minute, you might have seen her full screen. Okay, our session today, I'll quickly do a screenshot so we can screen share, and I'll explain what this is to Moses a little bit later on. Okay, Windows application will be that one. Okay, sure. You now should see from my screen what I'm doing. You can see that, Moses. You can see what says live interactive training.
Yes,
okay,
I do.
good.
Live interactive online training this morning.
That's right. Okay. So just to explain what that is, so people need to know. My name's Jeff Gregg. My email address is there. And I have a website which is shown there as well. This session's starting at 10 o'clock. You're all there, so you don't have to make any sound. Make a note there of how to watch previous sessions. If you're in this session and you came in, Moses, did you come in from the link of the email, the first link on the email, or the second or third one? The second one.
Yeah, the same one. Yeah.
No, which one was it? The first one on the email, or?
I think it is. I think it is the link that you have put on my email. I just press it.
But there were three links there. Was it the first one that you clicked on?
I think the first one, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, if you went to that one, you would have had to then go somewhere else and say click, below here. When you click below that,
I follow the prompt on that one.
Okay. All right. Good. If that's the case, then on that page, further down on that page, are records of the previous recordings. All right. So just to show you, so that I'll just switch this off again, and we'll come back and I'll show you another thing. Whoops, where am I? I get a bit confused at times, so I'll stop. Yeah, it's back to me. So I was able to do what's called a screen share, and that's what we'll do, Moses. And what I'm doing this training, I don't use my computer, I use your computers, and we actually show you on your computer what you're doing. So you'll be doing it, but other people will be able to see your computer. So I just want to warn you with that. If we go to a screen where you've got some information that you don't want other people to see, please close those windows at the moment now, so you don't inadvertently go to do that. I have done that a couple of times myself. Anyway, just to show you where we would normally get where we'd find all this information. By your notion, there's a whole lot of junk appearing on my screen. I'm sharing the whole desktop. This is the session I'm doing. Okay. No, there it is. Whoops, not there. I'm going to do that. If I just go back one there, hold on, I'll show you how to get to it. All right. If you go to my web page, my first web page.
Can you do full page
Sorry?
now? Full page?
It is full page.
Oh, okay. I can't see it very well.
If you want to see it bigger, you just click on it at the bottom, Diane. Just click on where my screen is at the bottom. And I'll have full screen.
You.
Okay. All right. And the same applies to you, Moses. If you'll notice, when I'm talking, you'll probably see this full screen, but sometimes when Diane was talking, jump back to her screen. Okay. I'll check that in a minute. You'll notice where it says training material developed by Jeff Gregg, it says often I do live training, etc. Schedule and recording sessions are here. If you click on that word here, I'm just doing that to show you. You'll see that's where you came in, Moses, all that there. But you'll notice over on the right-hand side here, if you notice my pointer going over, it says recordings of previous training.
Ah, get you.
So it says recordings of previous training. If you click on those links, it'll open up YouTube and show that. So when this finishes today, you can go back and see that. I'll be putting that up the top there. Okay. And for example, there's one I did the other day. You weren't in that one, Diane, which is very, very handy. I did it with Reg. Using only your voice to create, edit, and format documents using Google speech recognition. If you're ever going to write a lot of material, well worthwhile doing that, because you just talk and it writes it for you. Really, really good. And you can see when I do those things, each point of it, if you want to watch the whole video, that's the whole video there. But you notice as I do each of the points, I've got watch the video from this point, watch the video. For example, you want to know how to delete and insert text, you'd click there and would start the video at that point in the video rather than having to start right at the beginning. Okay, having said enough to do with that, I'll come back to my and stop sharing. Okay, you see me again. And what we'll do, do you mind, Diane, if we get Moses to do this, because, and you can watch it on Moses' screen, because you've done this a number of times before. You have any problem with that? No. Okay. Moses, what I'd like you to do now, and we'll see if this works or not, all right? If you take your pointer and take it over to the left-hand side of your screen, right, you'll notice some various items appear. While we're looking at this, while you're looking at my face, if you move over to the left-hand side of the screen, there's some little icons appear. Has that happened?
Here is chat, screen share, control.
Screen share, that's the one. There's a little green one, screen share. If you click on the one, the little green box that says screen share,
I click on
that. Yeah, click on it. Okay. And once you do that, it'll come up and say, share your screen. Your entire screen, which will be a box, and down the bottom, it'll actually say share or cancel. If it's set on entire screen, let's just go down.
I first click on screen share.
Yeah, you have. Yeah, okay. You click on that.
Click on it, right, and put share.
And then there's another window. Yeah, and it says
share.
Yeah, click on share.
Share.
Yes, you obviously.
Google Hangouts sharing screen, Hangouts.com, stop sharing.
Okay. No, it's actually got the sharing, and I can actually see your screen now. And Diane can see your screen as well. And the screen we're looking at on your screen is the me on your screen. And I'm going to make that full screen so I can see that.
Okay.
Okay. I can see your screen share now, and I can see you've got a window up, and I can see your desktop behind it. All right. Okay. And you can see that as well, Diane?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Right. So what we're going to do now, Moses, is I'm going to instruct you what we need to do. So this is how we do this training. So it's no different as me sitting beside you in the room, sitting beside you in a training room.
Right.
See what's going on. And what we're going to do is get you to actually call up a web page now. So up the top there where you've got the tabs above where it says your screen sharing, you've got live interacting offline training, you've got a thing called Google Hangouts, and then you've got a little grey box. You move your pointer up to that little grey box where it says Google Hangouts to the right of that. Move the pointer over. That's right. No, not there. A little bit, no. Above that again where it's got live interactive online and Google Hangouts. Above that again. And there's a little grey area. It's to the left of the screen. Keep going up.
Here.
I can see your mouse moving down. Yeah, there. Other than that again, where it says live interactive training. Don't click on it, just point up higher, a little bit higher.
Okay.
A little bit higher, that's it, yeah. Now move over to the right, where it says Google Hangouts. Okay. And to the right of that's that little grey box there. Now next one across, see the little grey area?
Oh, this one.
That's it, click on that. Okay, it's opened up a new tab and now you can't see me. By the way, if you want to get back to me, you just click back on Google Hangouts and you'll see me. Okay, all right, what I'd like you to do is just type in my web address, which is Geoff, G-E-O-F-F.
G.
Yes.
Geoff, eh?
Yep, Jeff.
Right.
Full stop. And then Greg, Greig.
Right.
Full stop.
Right.
In fact, it's already there. You'll notice you've obviously gone there before. So 3 down, notice the blue text down there, jeff.greg.net.au. No, that's it. Click on that. Yep, click on that. Wait, where you go. And it says, please wait, redirecting. And there we are. There it's gone to the training and the drill. So that's how you get to my page. You know how to use the scroll bar? Yes, there we are. If you scroll down to the bottom of the page with your wheel or wherever you scroll down, you'll notice right at the bottom, the last thing in green, it says learning what you did not know that you did not know. If you want to click on that.
Okay.
Okay, rightio. So there we are. They're the sessions we've done of this. We've done session 2. We've done that one at the top, etc. Don't click on any of those at the moment. That's just the things that we can possibly do, right? All right, so on the right-hand side,
yep.
in previous sessions, you weren't involved in those sessions, but on the right-hand side, you'll notice that it's got the points that we've done, and what we're going to do is start at point number 8. Multiple ways of, point number 9, sorry. Viewing multiple, viewing and using multiple windows at the same time. So if you click on that. Click there. Okay. So there we are. That's the thing that we're going to do first today. All right. Now, can I ask you, Moses, do you know how to have multiple windows on your computer and see them all at the one time?
No.
Diane, do you know how to do that?
I've forgotten.
You've forgotten. You used to know. Is that right? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You used to know and you don't know anymore. Okay. All right. So what we're going to do then is show you how to do this. And to do that, the first thing we need to do is know how to manipulate windows. Now, one of the great things that Moses has got with your screen at the moment, you've already got this in what's called restore down mode, this window that you've got currently open, Moses, right? So if you take your mouse pointer and right up the top, you know, normally you'll close a window, and please don't close this window. Do not close it. You know how you normally would close a window?
Yeah.
And by the way, just another thing. Yeah, that X, not that one there. That's to close that tab. You close a window, you close the one on the right, but don't do it. Please don't do it.
Okay.
Don't do it. Do not click on it. Okay. If you were to close that, that would close this session. So we wouldn't. And just by the way, if you do close that and you lose it, you can come back into the session again, or if anything goes wrong, just by coming in the same way you did before. Go back to my email and come into it. But what I'd like you to show you to do thing with the windows is those a couple of buttons at the top. You've got one that's called Moses. I don't know how that's working. You've got one, the closed one, and you've got the one next one to the right of that one. Next to the right of that one. Notice it says maximize. Click on that, please.
Okay.
Notice what happened.
Yeah.
It makes your window full size.
Full size, yeah.
Which means you've got a bigger window. If you click on it again, notice it's got changed to a different thing. Point to it again. Yeah. Okay.
All right.
And click on it. And notice it says restore. When you pointed at it, it said restore down. Now click on it. Different size. So that's how you can make a window either full screen or a smaller size. Now, smaller size is restored. They call it restore down.
Right.
Why Microsoft use that terminology, restore down, is beyond me. I wouldn't have a clue why they called it restore down. But anyway, what it means is make it go to a smaller size. And also, do you know what the other button to the left of that does?
Minimize.
Minimize. And you don't do it, but you know what minimize is. Okay. You know what minimize is, Diane?
Yes.
Puts it down on the taskbar?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, we know how to do that. That's not a problem. Okay. Another thing I'd like to point out, though, is you can also move this window around. Now, we haven't got it very small at the moment, but we're going to do. If you take your mouse pointer and put it up at the top where the clear bit is, just to the left of the word Moses, up near the top where those three things are. Put your pointer there. And you move it up to the top. I can't. There you are. No, slightly to the left of that, in that clear area where you can see through to your desktop. That's right. Now, if you hold the mouse pointer down, hold it down, hold the left mouse button down, slightly downwards.
If I press it down,
press the left mouse button down and move down slightly while you're holding the mouse button down.
Then it's gone.
See what happened?
It's gone.
Ah, you moved it away completely. I didn't want to move that far down, okay, but you have moved it down completely, all right?
Oh,
okay, now you've moved it back up again. There we are, and it's now a quarter the size of the screen. So you've actually resized it. So that's we're able to move it around. Once again, put in that clear area again. Put it in that clear area, slightly to the left of the word Moses. Now hold the mouse button down and just move slightly to the right. Just slightly, a little bit to the right, and down a little bit. There you are, and down a fraction as well. Come down a fraction.
Go down.
Just move down just a little bit, not much, just a little bit. Keep coming down. I wanted you to come down a little bit more. Okay, that's it. Let it go. Good. Not a problem. Okay. Rightio. So that's how you move windows around. That's enough. Don't move it anymore. Leave it at that. So that's how you move windows around. Okay, but you can also have multiple windows on the screen. So let's show you how to do that. Right. Now, for some reason or other, I know what. You have your taskbar on the right-hand side rather than being on the bottom of the screen. Is there any reason you have that?
Oh, I don't know.
Most people have it on the bottom of the screen. You've got it on the right-hand side.
Oh, mine is on the top. Mine is on the top right.
No, your taskbar. You'll notice on your screen, on the right-hand side, you've got all what we call the taskbar. You've got those items there on the right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wanted that side.
You wanted it that side. Okay.
I moved it that way.
Oh, okay. You want it deliberately. Most people have it there, and they have it there by mistake. And I noticed, by the way, it looks like you're using Windows 7 still, are you?
Yes, I do.
Okay. All right. Not a problem. Okay. One of the functions I'm going to show you won't be able to do because it can only be done in Windows 10. All right. So what I'd like you to do now, you've got other things on the screen. So if you taskbar, the third item down on your taskbar on the right-hand side there is a file explorer thing. If you like to point at that,
this one,
the yellow one, the next one down, sorry, the fourth item down, the next one down. Click on that. Click on that once.
Yeah.
Okay, that opens another window. All right. So notice you've now got two windows on the screen, but that window is covering up the other window. All right. So what we're doing is we've got multiple windows on the screen. So to be able to see the other one, you can obviously move it across, but also that window might be too big. So what I'm going to show you now is how to resize the window. Diane, can you remember how to resize the window?
Only by minimize.
No, to make it a physically different size. You want to make it a little bit narrower, or a little bit thicker, or a bit wider, or something like that. You can't remember how to do that. Okay, so I'll show you how to do it. Moses has found out already, almost, I think.
I thought that.
Yeah, you put it on the side.
Yeah.
You put it on the side there, Moses, and then hold the left mouse button, drag slightly to the right.
This side?
That's right. No, that's right. You've got to have it right on the edge. Now slightly to the right. A little bit more, just a fraction. That's enough. That'll do. Let it go. All right. So that's how you can do on that side. You can go to any of the four sides. The right, the top, the bottom. So try going to the top right, the top edge of it, Moses. There you are. And make it come down a little bit. Good. Great. And by the way, there's a way of doing it on the corners. Right-hand corner, right? You can actually do that as well. And there you are. Oh, you're on the, okay. There you are. You can pull that out or you can pull that in. Okay.
Okay.
right? So you can actually resize your windows to make them any size that you like. So you could actually make it, for example, you can't see that the web browser we've got behind that. So grab the left-hand side edge, Moses, and drag it across so it's in parallel with the page we had before, the window we had before. So move over to the left, that's it, and drag it across, keep coming across, keep coming, keep coming, keep coming, keep coming. That's it, that's right there. Okay, bit too small. Take it back so you can see more of it. Ever done this before, Moses?
I was doing it, but I do not know how it is to be explained. Now you're explaining.
Okay, so you did do it, but you didn't know what you were doing and why it was happening. Is that right?
Yes, because I was only playing around with the computer.
Okay.
I do not know how it is. When you were telling me, I don't know. But now when we're doing it, now then I realize, yeah.
And if you forget, what were you going to do then?
Yes.
You can go back to this video.
Oh, go back to the video, yeah.
Go back to the video and watch it again.
Yeah.
All right. All right, so you now know, so you've got two things on the screen. Okay, what I'm going to show you, one other thing in a minute now, is why you would have two things on the screen at the same time. Well, can you, anyone tell, Diane, would you know, why would you want to have two things on the screen at one time?
Oh, gosh. I can think, well, lots of reasons. You can work with both of them. Say you're waiting for something to happen on the one, you can go back and work on the other.
Okay,
Jeff, at one stage, you used to be able to bring the back one forward by clicking up on the top.
That's right, and you still can. Let's get Moses to do that.
Oh, okay. It used to be blue. It's now clear.
Used to be what?
Blue.
Oh, yeah, they used to be blue, yeah. In Windows, up until Windows 7, I think, well, Windows XP, I think they're all blue, but now they're all different colors and transparent. You could always change the color, but Moses has got his set at transparent, so you can see the background screen behind it, all right? Okay, Moses,
mine is still blue, so I was getting a bit...
Okay, right. Well, everybody can have their own preferences as the way they do things. So one good thing about doing these sort of trainings, we do it on other people's computers, we get to see what they're doing. So Moses got his transparent. How did you do it, or someone did it for you?
No. I just play around with it. So I found it is called what you call as a screensaver.
Okay. Well, actual fact, it wasn't the screensaver. It would have been one of the colors or settings or something like that you've done.
Yeah.
Anyway, something in settings, right? If you go back now, Moses, and point at the anywhere on that left window and just click on it once. On that that window, click on. Just click anywhere inside that left window. No, the one to the, not that one. Not the one that says libraries at the top. The one that says Jeff. There, click there. Just click on it. No, over to the left again. Click there. Just click there once.
Yes.
Okay. You'll notice that now that window is now covering the other window, as Diane was saying.
Yeah.
Okay. Now,
Reverse
if you go
position.
back to the other window on the right and click on that one.
This one.
The window. Yeah. Click. Not on. Not. Yeah. It doesn't. Yeah. That'll do. That area. Click on that. Once.
I see. Reverse. If you whichever one you want, you click on that position, it'll come to the front. Eh?
That's right. That's right. That's where it comes to the front. Okay. However, there are also situations where you have other windows that are going, and they can be completely covered. For example, what we're going to do now is maximize that front window. So to maximize that front window, you can go up there and click on the maximize and click there.
Right.
Notice it goes over the top, and I can't
see the other one. Yeah.
Completely covered by it, right? But it is still behind there, just that you can't see it.
So
if you
minimize,
you can either minimize it, or you can do a restore down and take it where it is, or if I happen to know that it's your web browser and it's on one of your tabs on the right there, it's your Chrome browser. You notice over on your right-hand side, most people have this on the bottom. You go over to your right-hand side where you've got the little icon for Chrome. No, right over the right-hand side of your screen, further to the right. Where, no, not of that window, but where you've got the word live there. No, right over your right-hand side of your screen, not that window, of your screen. And you'll notice you've got further over, where you've got underneath where you've got the start button. There we are. That's it. Come down there to the one that's the Chrome icon. The one, keep coming down, more. That's it. Further down, further down again. Not that one, the next one down. Next one down. That's it. You'll notice it's showing two screens. There, that's the two things that we've got set up, all right? If you click on the bottom one, to the left of where you are there, click that. Click that.
This one,
and there we are.
Yeah.
It's come back again. Yeah, click on it. Just click there. Yep. There we are. It's come back again. So if ever it completely disappears, it always appears on your taskbar. And just by the way, for anybody else that's watching this in a recording or whatever later on, Moses happens to have his taskbar on his right-hand side of the screen. Most people don't, but he has that way. Moses is a good experimenter by looking at Moses. You like to mess around, right?
I mess around this.
Okay, there we are. Okay. All right. A couple of other things that we can actually do now. In addition to being able to resize it and do all that sort of thing, we can also make it exactly half the screen. I'll show you how we're going to do that. If you click on the window on the right-hand side, move to the right and click on that window. That'll become the active window.
This one?
Yeah, just down a bit lower, a little bit in the white area. There, click there.
Yeah.
Yeah, click anywhere there.
Yeah.
That becomes a full window. Okay. Okay. What was I saying? We're going to make it a different size. Okay. What I'd like you to do is grab it at the top area. You know where it says, you can see it's got libraries there, right up the top, and there's that transparent area. Up now, a little bit higher than that again. A little bit higher, that transparent area. If you grab that and drag over to the right, full right-hand side of the screen, hold your left mouse button down and start to drag the screen. Drag over to the right, right over to the right. Keep going all the way over to the right. Keep going all the way to the right. Oh, no, further to the right. Keep going to the right. That's as far as it goes, all right? Yeah. Okay, now let the mouse go. See what happened?
Two documents again, yeah.
Yeah, it brings it back, but it made it exactly half the size of your screen. Half the size. So it's exactly half the size of your screen?
True, very true. It is.
Okay. And then you can do the same thing, obviously, with the left-hand one. Now, if you happen to have Windows 10, you can do that, and if you drag to the corner of your screens, it'll make it a quarter the size of the screen. So you can have four windows open at any one time. It makes it a quarter the size of the screen. Okay. So if you do the same thing with that one there, if you drag that over, click that and drag that right over to the left this time, right over to the left. Keep going. And then let it go. It'll make it half the size of the screen, which is already done. Okay. All right then. Okay. The next thing you can also do is you can cascade your windows. If you go over to where your taskbar is on your right-hand side, and you point at the black area, no, your taskbar, which is on your right side. Normally people have it at the bottom, but yours on your right. Yeah, come down a little bit and go over to the right where you've got that black area. And move to the right, further to the right. The pointer to the right, more to the right. Okay. It's dropping out there. Okay. All right, go down to below where you've got Skype there. Okay, I'll just hold on a sec, will you? I just want to change something. Turn camera off. Okay, there we go. Go down to the bottom where you've got lower, where just below where you've got that icon for Skype.
Okay.
Put the pointer down there.
Yep.
Lower than that again.
Yep.
Okay. It has to be in that area where you haven't got. Now, press the left mouse button.
Yeah.
And did something appear? No, it hasn't.
No.
Don't know why it hasn't. Okay. Press perhaps the right mouse button. My apology, right mouse button. I got it wrong way. So right click. Ah, there we are. You notice that little thing? It comes up.
Cascade
Notice it says
windows.
it's got Cascade windows, show windows side by side, and show desktop. So click on Cascade Windows.
There?
Yeah, click on that. Click there. Yep.
Yeah, I got it.
And you'll notice it's taken the windows, and that's what's called cascading. It's put one over the top of the other. Regardless of how many windows you have, it would put the windows one and then each one slightly in front of it like a deck of cards. That's what's called cascading. If you go to that same area where we did the cascading before,
yep.
Come down to that. That's same, no, down the, that's right. And right click again.
Yep.
And click on show windows stacked. And there you are. You've got them one above the other. Okay, both exactly half the screen. And of course, you can try the other one. If you go to, you click that same area again. Right click.
Windows side by side. Okay.
Right. Watch what happens this time.
Get you.
Okay, right out. Right out. I'm going to get you to do one more thing for me, and then we'll finish
mine, Greg.
You like all that?
I lost. How do I get it back? This one, eh?
Okay, no, that's okay, not a problem. Okay. All right. So what I want you to do now, do one more thing, which is we're going to open one more window. We're going to show another thing we can do with multiple windows, which is what we do otherwise would do. If you go to your point at the your start button, which is yours, is in the top right hand corner. Point up at the start button.
Yeah.
Right at the top.
Yep.
Okay. And I think this is going to work. Click on it.
Yes.
And under that box where you've got there, just type in note, N-O-T-E.
Here?
Yeah, type note, N-O-T-E.
N-O-T-E. Okay.
Okay. And notice up the top it's come up with Notepad. Okay. By the way, this is just another way of starting programs. All right. If you go up and click on the second one down, which is Notepad, on the top of that list, click on Notepad.
Right. Got him.
Okay. Now we've got a third window up. Right? We've got a Notepad window. Okay. Just drag that window, grab it from the top and drag it over to the right slightly. No, not the width, sorry. The whole window, which means you've got to grab it at the transparent area. That's right, and grab that and drag it over to the right. Just enough across, a little bit over, a bit more. Good, okay. So we can see both windows. Now, one of the things we're going to do later on, which is how to operate things across multiple programs. On your left-hand side, we've got viewing multiple windows at the same time. Point number 9, right? Let's say we wanted to copy that text and put it in that Notepad window. I'll show you how to do this. What we're going to do is if you click, I'll just bring Diane back so I can see, make sure Diane's still there. Where it's got the 9 on the, click on the window on the left-hand side, just click once on it. No, the left window, which is number 9, viewing multiple windows at the same time. Click there. Okay. Now that's the current window. Hold the left mouse button down and drag over it. It says 9, viewing multiple windows, and drag over it, which is going to highlight that. Keep going. That's right. No drag downwards.
Okay, up to here.
Down a little bit more. That's it. That's enough.
That'll
work. That's enough. Not
okay.
We've selected that text where you've got it there, and press the right mouse button.
Okay, copy.
And click on copy.
Right. And here.
Okay, now go over to the Notepad window, click on that. You've obviously done this before. and right click and click on paste.
Okay. Hey.
And there we are. Okay, we've copied that text from that one screen to the other screen. So it's very, very handy if you want to copy things this way. So that's probably enough about multiple windows. You got any questions about this? Diane, got any questions about this before we move on?
Well, I've just realized I've been using it without actually even knowing, because very often I download photographs and I put them on the desktop. So yep. I've been using this to do that without losing my original page full of photographs. You getting what I mean? Okay. So I get my photographs up, and then I copy and paste them onto the desktop. But I've been actually doing that without realizing. I found out that I could do it without having to lose the page and go back all the time. Yeah,
and you could that way you can see the desktop and you can see the screen that you're working on at the time and copying it. And rather than copying to the desktop, by the way, you realise if rather than having them all on the desktop and cluttering your desktop after a while, you could actually have two, for example, File Explorer windows on the screen at one time. You can copy them from one to another. In fact, you can actually drag them from one to another.
Yeah.
If you actually had File Explorer go, you can drag it from one File Explorer window to another window.
The reason the reason for putting them on the desktop, though, is because after I've done what I want to do with them, I'm going to delete them. I've only got them on there to send them in an email to somebody.
Okay.
And then I want to delete. Yeah.
Oh, so you use the desktop as a reminder. You leave it on the desktop, reminds you to do something.
It can.
Does it?
No, these are just, I just know that I'm going to do I took photographs on and wanted to send them to somebody who I was on the cruise with. So I just dragged them across. It was easy to just, isolate the ones that I wanted. And then when I came to add them onto the email, it was so easy. That's how, anyway.
Okay. We've taken up 45 minutes of our course just doing this thing. So we'll perhaps we'll do one more thing, and because Diane, you're getting close to your time, Diane, of your back.
Yeah, no, we didn't. I can probably go till 11:30 today.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
How are you right for time, Moses?
Yes, I'm not too bad. I'm okay.
Okay, all right. I just wanted to show you one other thing. As Moses, I noticed, was running the cursor over as we're doing that. And what it also says, if you run out of screen space, then considering adding an additional screen. You can have multiple screens connected to a computer and use those screens in multiple ways. Now, what we do, just to give you an example of the sort of thing we can do here, right? We can't do it, but I'll give you a bit example. Moses, where you've got that notepad one, go up to the top there and grab that. At the right at the top, which is that transparent area, it's just the word of it, no, there, and drag it so it's halfway off the screen. Drag it across a little bit more to the right.
Yeah,
that'll do. Let it go there. Oh, let it go. You'll notice it's I actually went further across it. That's what Windows 10 7 does. Try it again. Drag it down and halfway across the screen. But don't hit the edge of it. That'll do. Let it go there. Okay. Let it go there. That'll do.
Yeah.
Okay. Notice it's off the bottom of the screen. It's over to the right of the screen. If you had 2 screens or 3 screens or 4 screens of that, you can set them up so you can have different windows on different physical screens. To show you, I can't do that. We can't do that at the moment. But to show you what that looks like, let's show you how we do that. Go up to your left-hand screen there, the left one where we're doing things, and we'll open up a new tab. So to do that, that's that little grey area.
Oh,
no,
gray,
not there. No, just that little grey box. Yeah, that's it. You remember well. Very good. New tab. Click on that.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And in the Google search, just type in, what did I have? Multiple screens. Just type multiple screens.
Jeff, while he's doing that, can you hear me?
Yeah. Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, while he's doing that, next week, I've got a spare screen which I've never used. I could set it up. I've got the cable for it. I could set it up and then we could do it on mine. Because I'd
the
love
only
to
trouble is we can do it and you can have a go at it. It's not a problem, except we can't show people the extra screens, and that's what I'm doing there now.
Okay.
Now, Moses, where it's got
okay
on all there, where you've got all there, can you notice it's got multiple screens, and it's looked up. It's got all. It's in blue. It says images to the slightly to the right of that. Now up higher, right up directly underneath where it says up, where you've typed in multiple screens.
Yeah.
It's got images. Come down to where it's got the word images. No, you've got shopping, video, and then video, then images. Click on images. Click that.
Yeah.
Okay. There we are, people using multiple screens. Some people have gone a little bit overboard. They've got, I've never seen that many screens on a computer before. But you can, if you scroll down through that list, you can see somewhere people have got 2 or 3 screens. And you can see where they can actually have things going across multiple screens. You have it half one screen. Down a little bit more. There's one with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 screens. We need to see one with only 2 screens. Some people have 2 screens occasionally. There's one with 3 screens. Okay. There's a guy with 4 screens. Unfortunately, these ones with multiple screens, they've got lots of screens. I've never seen one with that many screens before, but you could actually window. You can physically connect them up so you've got 2 screens. If you've got a notebook computer, you can put an external screen on it and then have a whole. Remember, the problem we've got is when we minimize these screens, when we minimize them or make them half the thing, you don't see as much information. But this way, you can see more information. So if you've got spare screens at home, you can just plug them in. And as long as you've got a graphics card that's got another screen port, you can plug it in and away you go. If you've already got a laptop, you just plug in an external screen to your laptop and away you go. And you can set it up so you can either have a larger desktop or you can have the same thing on both monitors at the same time. When I say screens, I usually should use the term monitors. Okay. All right, so we know where we are. If you make that one full screen, that screen, maximize that one.
This one?
Yeah, again, yeah, that one on the left side, maximize it.
Right.
Okay, there we are. Got it full size. And there's the tab that says Google Hangout. Go to the Google Hangout one, which is second from the left, and should take you back to our Hangout screen. The tab up the top. The tab's near that grey area, which says that one there, Google Hangout. That's it. Google Hangouts. Click on that.
I'll come back to you.
Back to me. And you'll notice it says you are screen sharing. All right. On the left-hand side, where the little screen share box is, click on that and it'll switch off screen sharing. So you won't no longer sharing your screen. That one, that's it. You're coming to it now. That's it. So you're no longer sharing your screen. Okay. All right. And I'll switch my one back so we're going back to where I was talking at the time. Did you enjoy that, Moses?
Oh, that's really wonderful. The only thing now I got to do is to keep on playing around with it. The one, the way, you know, that's the only thing to how I can remember. I'll go through it, you know, over and over, so that it clicks, you know, sticks in this whole computer of mine.
What I suggest you do is each time after you've got this training, go back and watch the video. Now that you know how to do it multiple screens, you can put the video window in one. Have set up one page where you've got the video window.
Yes.
When you're playing back the video of this, and another screen where you're doing what you want to do. So we might do that in a minute. But anyway, we're going to go back to Diane's now and get Diane to share her screen with us now. So if you want to share your screen with us, Diane, and just before we do that, you can see where Diane is at the bottom of the screen there, Moses.
I
can change the white pictures on there.
Your image is on it. Right, yeah.
Okay.
All
right, click on Diane's window down at the bottom of the screen. If you click on that, you'll notice it'll come up now and be full size, and you'll see Diane's one as well. Okay, so Diane's now sharing her screen with us. And now the advantage is you can see it bigger rather than just smaller. You see it? Is that the case?
This is the one, yeah. Hmm.
Yeah. Is there a box around Diane's screen down at the bottom?
Yeah.
Okay. And now you can see my view of my photo on Diane's screen.
The photo is, yeah, on Diane's screen.
Okay. All right. Not a problem. Okay. So Diane, if you open up a new tab, all right. So if you go up to the top there and then open a new tab, we'll go to my website again, jeff.greg. You type that in. Looks like you haven't. No, you got GOEOFF. That's not it. That's it. No, just try. Well, that'll come up. It'll come up that way. But you won't. You won't find me that way. Okay. Unfortunately, you got that other Jeff Greg. You got the doctor one, and also the other guy.
Okay. Okay. What do I do now?
Click up the top in the address bar again. Click there once. Click there once on the address bar, and go to blue. Just type Jeff, GEOFF. Got it right this time. Just press enter on that. Okay. This doctor guy is getting more hits than what I'm getting, and also the golfer. The golfer guy is getting more hits than what I'm getting. They're both Jeff Greggs as well, and they're both in Australia. That's why it comes up. All right. Okay. Scroll to the bottom, and you'll know. And if you see all this, Moses, is this happening?
I'm seeing it. I'm watching it. Yep.
Good. Not a problem. Okay. So click on where it says "Learning what you don't know," that you didn't know. The green one at the bottom. No, down the bottom, Diane, right at the bottom. That one. Click that one. Okay. It comes up. Okay. On the right-hand side, we've got the table of contents. Go to we've done. Oh, you're scrolling down. Doesn't matter. All right. We're done number 9. We're going to do number 10 now. Number 10. Okay. Writing using controls that came with your. Sorry. Number 10 is using controls that you never used before in programs. Now, people don't even know what controls are, do you?
No, probably not.
If I start button, control will come up there. Computer control, right?
Okay, no. Controls are every single thing on your screen. For example, if you go to up the top is a tab control, the one that we just used to create a new one, and where you switch from one thing to another. The arrows were inside boxes, they're controls. The little things where you can increment or decrease things, they're all controls. To see what all these controls are, I've actually got a list of them. So where it says here is a list of the controls and what they do, if you click on that, Diane, this is a really old web page I created many years ago, which shows some of the controls. Okay. All right. Right. So the first thing we've got is about controls that are used in Windows. And notice there's a list of them. Just we'll read through them all. The first thing says grayed out or inoperative. Right. You'll notice on the one that I've got then where it's got grayed out and operative, it's got settings and preview, right? And that one that says come down, if you move the pointer down so we see where it is, Diane. Move the pointer down where it says grayed out and operative, and that's that one there. That's just a graphic of one. It won't do anything, all right? Won't do anything at all. So that's just a graphic of it. But you'll notice that one there, it says screensaver and it says none, but it says settings and preview. The settings and preview are grayed out. That means you can't operate them. They're buttons that are grayed out. That means at that point in your program, nothing, if you click on it, it won't do anything. So you have to do something else to make it so you can do things, all right? So that's what we call those controls. And you were aware of that, Diane? That when they're grayed out, you can't operate?
Yes, I was aware of it, but I didn't know how to change it.
Okay. Well, for example, that one that says, that one there that says screensaver, this is an old Windows XP thing, but it's currently set at none. If person was to click on that down arrow thing, point the mouse pointer over to the left there where it says none, it won't do anything because this is just a graphic. If you click on it, it won't do anything at all. Right? Yeah. But if you were to click on that and change it to something else, then the settings and preview would appear.
Okay.
So usually it's within that same area there that you actually do things. Okay. Right, button controls are the next one. You'll notice underneath that it's got button controls, and you probably use these all the time. You just click on them and they do something. All right. The one below that is called radio buttons. Radio buttons are where you want to make a choice of something.
Yeah.
The radio button there is to show common tasks involved or show when. So normally these things come up at different points in a program, in different programs you're using, and each one of those things is actually called a control. So to operate a radio button, what you usually do is you got to click on the little circle there, and it turns the button on, which means that you can go and do other things. Now that next one interesting is a drop-down list. I assume you've both used drop-down lists.
Yeah.
Where it's only got that list, but when you click on it, it gives you more choices. You can do things, right?
Yeah.
Next one's a list box. You've probably seen those ones as well. For example, mail, calendar, contacts, etc. Tick box is an interesting one. Tick box is where you can either tick something or not tick it. You aware of those ones? Moses, were you aware of those ones?
Tick boxes, eh?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No.
Were you aware that you've never seen them? Okay. Just scroll back up again, Don. You can see that there's one there that's got the word highlight or highlight or bookmarks, and it's got a tick on highlights. So that means if you want to, it's sometimes used when you want to select things.
Okay.
And you click on it, it's putting a tick in it. Never used one.
No, I understand. Yeah.
You understand? Okay.
Yeah, I understand.
The next one's the slider control. For example, if you're watching a video, it will have a slider control at the bottom of the video. If you grab the slider control and drag it to, say, halfway across, it will take you halfway through the video. To the end, it will take you to the end of the video. Back to the beginning will take you back to the beginning of the video. So that's called a slider control. Quite often used to be able to position at various places like that. The next one, scroll down a little bit, Diane's tree control. You obviously see that, and that's where you can see things, and then they cascade outwards, right? If you've used Windows Explorer or File Explorer, you've used a tree control, and the little pluses and minuses to the left of them open them or close them a little bit more. Okay, that's how tree control works. The next one down is a spin control. Obviously, quite often happens with the date. You can see there. You've got a spin control where you can you click on the up arrow to increase the date, or the time, or the down arrow to decrease the time.
Right.
Okay. Okay, the tab control. We've actually got a tab control at the top of this one that we've got at the moment. Notice that one says themes, desktop, screensaver. Up the top, we've already got tabs. We've got ones in the one that Diane is where we've created new tabs. And you can have tabs and other things, other programs and that. So quite often you'll open up a program and it'll have tabs. And then when you click on the tabs, it changes the data below the tabs rather than the thing you're looking at. So quite often if you can't find things, if you click on the different tabs at the top, you can go to those different tabs. Notice the next one is group controls. They are just used as a box to draw around multiple other controls. For example, that's what's got tone controls and other controls on that one there.
Okay.
So they're all the main controls. There are a few other ones and a few new ones around when I wrote that. But basically, that's some of the controls that you've got there. For example, to use the tab control at the moment, we've got a beginner's course up there, Diane, up at the top.
Yeah.
Go up to the top, it's got beginner's course.
Yeah.
That tab there. And it's got an X to the right of that. If you move to the X of that, that'll close that window, that tab, and take us back to the one we just
close it.
click on it now.
Yeah.
Yeah, close it. There we are. We're back to what we were before. Okay. So that's all just for as controls. Okay.
Right.
The next one will be very, very interesting. Use programs that came with your computer that you've never used before. Okay.
Yes.
So, interesting. Before we started doing this today, I went and clicked on my start menu and went up to my all programs just to have a look at some of them. And there was a whole lot there that I've never used before. I'm supposedly the computer expert. I've never used it, mainly because it's impossible to use all the programs you ever want to use. By the way, just to let you know, Moses, Diane's using Windows 10, you'll notice at the bottom here, she hasn't got the little start thing at the bottom of her screen, because it's a little Windows 10 start thing. But if you just like to click on your start menu, Diane, there, click there. You've got an older version of Windows 10, and you've got one that's called, there's a thing there where you've got all apps, and the latest version of Windows 10, when you start this, all apps appears, all right? If you click on all apps, that will show you a listing of all the programs that are on your computer. And you'll see there, as you scroll down, they're in alphabetical order. Now, in Windows 7, they weren't in alphabetical order. They weren't there in alphabetical order. They were in whatever order they appeared, all right? So at least in Windows 10, after 10 versions of Windows, they decided to put them in alphabetical order. Now, here's one. Diane, that first one there, you've obviously got an Acer computer. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yes. Do you ever use these Acer programs?
No.
Well, you'll notice on the Acer one, it's got a little downward pointing triangle. That means if you click on that, it'll expand that and it'll give you all those other things. For example, Acer Instant Update Utility, Acer Power Management, Acer Quick Guide. Did you know you had a quick guide?
No. No.
So the quick guide is probably the manual to your computer, your Acer computer. Oh, no, it isn't. I don't know what the quick guide is because there's also an Acer user manual there. So go down to Acer user manual, click on that. It's probably going to come up with some sort of a manual. You have to wait for a second. It'll take a while to come up, no doubt.
Sometimes, Jeff?
Yeah?
Sometimes
yes, Moses?
My computer shows, comes up with a notice inviting me to to change this Windows 7 to Windows 10.
Yeah.
But I never tried to do it. I was a bit scared.
Okay. Well, for the time being, if you're happy with Windows 7, I would stick with it because you're going to have to learn a lot more to go to Windows 10. You're going to have to learn a different way of doing things. Not a lot different, but different. This is asking which program do you want to actually open that with, Diane? We'll just use Google Chrome.
This absolutely confounds me.
Yeah. Well, what's it saying? It's going to obviously use a browser. It wants to know, do you want to open
browser?
You want to open with Google Chrome, you want to open it with Reader or Adobe Reader. Just click on Google Chrome and click on OK. Don't always click on that one. It's up to you. You can switch the always off. Just click OK. It's up to you. And it'll open up a new tab in Google's Chrome, and that'll be your user manual for your computer. It's only got one page by the look of it. Oh, no. It's got a couple of pages. It's loading up from the internet. Oh, what language do you want it in?
Italiano.
Like
Italiano.
Oh, well, you speak Italian, do you, Moses?
No. Not at all.
I'd imagine you'd speak French, wouldn't you, Moses?
I speak Fijian. There's nothing in Fijian here.
But don't people in Fiji also speak French?
No.
Oh, I thought they did. Oh, I'm thinking of Numia. Sorry, Numia. My apologies. Not a problem. Okay. All right. Okay, then. By the way, Moses, I'm going into that part of the world tomorrow. Going on a cruise to not to Fiji, not going that far. Anyway, tomorrow. Okay.
Oh.
Right, so there we are. There's your manual, Diane. So there's that manual. So that was a program, and all that program did was open the manual to your notebook computer inside a browser. You could have opened it in a PDF reader as well, whatever. Okay, so that's just a different way of doing it. Let's have a look at some other. Is there any programs that you want to know of? Diane.
I'm sorry, I've clicked off that. I don't know what I'm doing.
That's all right. Don't worry. Just click on the rightmost tab, and it'll take you back to where we were. Click no. Oh, okay, doesn't matter. All right, doesn't really matter anyway. Okay, go back and press the start button again, and let's have a look at some other programs you've got, and you can tell me any that you think you might be interested in. All apps.
Well, I'll have to go through these and have a look at them and see what they mean, you know.
Okay. Well, that's one of the things. As a precaution, if they're installed on your computer, I wouldn't just open them straight off like that, like you just did. Then that one was okay. It's not a problem. What I would do is, if there's something on your computer and you don't know what it does, what I would do is I would make a note of the name of it. Then I would actually go to the Google and type in what does and the name of the program do. And that way it tells you what it does. Because as an example, I'll just show you something. If you scroll down to the bottom now to the W's and go to Windows Accessories. Go to Windows and you'll notice there's one that says Windows Accessories. Now there's one that I noticed there. Hold on, where is it? Where is it? Windows. Hold on, I'm just looking for it. Windows. That's Notepad, Paint, Snipping Tool. Steps Recorder. Now I've never seen this Windows Steps Recorder before. I knew nothing what it was. So you could just click on it, but rather as a precautionary measure, if you wanted to know what Windows Step Recorder, it's the next one up. That's no, next one down. That's it. That's up. Oh, you're going up and down. Below Snipping Tool. Next one below Snipping Tool. No, up again.
I can't see the snipping tool. Oh,
sorry.
There.
See the way it says Steps Record. There it is. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I didn't know what it did. Actually started. It's okay to start. Click on Start to start. Click on it. Click on it. Sorry, just click on it and it will start. It'll come up. It'll take a while. It'll be a while before it comes up and you can see what happens when it starts. Okay, unless it's already started and you've clicked on the other screen. Hold on. No, it hasn't started yet. It's going to take a while before it starts, by the look of it.
Well, I don't think so. I've just got the arrow.
Yeah. Okay. Now you've got to go down to Windows Accessories. Wanted Accessories. Now Windows Accessories. Click on that one, and then Steps Recorder. Click on that. Click on it. Oh, it's not starting.
No, it obviously is not available.
No, it should start. No, it should have started. I don't know why it hasn't started. I had a go. It actually starts and it comes up with a little thing, and you go into help about it, and it tells you absolutely nothing. It tells you nothing at all about the help of that. So, what we'll get you to do is, what was it called again? Hold on, I'll just find out on mine. Windows something tool.
Steps Recorder or something.
Windows Stepping Tool, was it? Hold on, I've forgotten. Memory problem. Okay. Windows Accessories. Steps Recorder, sorry. Windows Steps Recorder. So just on your thing there, when you want to type in, go back to that tab. Don't worry about it. Click on the Google page and type in what is Windows Step Recorder. What is Windows Step Recorder? Diane, I don't know what you've done, but we've lost Diane. All right. We've lost Diane for a second there, Moses. She must have closed the window or lost her internet connection. You there? You there, Moses? Moses? Hello, Moses? Moses? Hello, Moses. Are you still there? Moses, are you still there? Moses, I can hear you, but you can't hear me, obviously. Okay, I will send you an email now. Hello? Are you there, Moses? You must have walked away from the computer for a second. Okay, you're back again, Diane. You must have, did you close the window, Diane?
No, I didn't. I just started typing. I don't know what happened. I lost it completely. It just went.
Okay.
Anyway, we're back on.
Okay, all right. And Moses seems to have gone away for the moment. Come back. Okay, it doesn't matter. All right, I'll click on there so we can actually see you again. All right. So if you do the same thing, open a new tab, top of the screen. No, not there. Just open up a new tab. That's right. Okay, and then just type in step recorder. What is step recorder? Okay, that'll do. Press enter. No, you went in. You clicked on the one for Windows 8 step recorder download, but it tells you what it does. Anyway, it says to open steps recorder. Select the start button and select the name. Okay, what it doesn't actually tell you what it is there. So if you click on that one, says record steps to reproduce a problem. Windows help. Just click on that. That'll tell you a little bit about it. All right, and it comes up. By the way, the reason you probably got disconnected, Diane, is you must have clicked on the address bar and pressed the backspace, which means takes you back one screen, which probably took you off that tab. Oh, there we are. That's typical Microsoft. That's the information they give you about steps recorder. It doesn't tell you absolutely anything at all. Right, nothing. So I found if you click up in the address bar and type in what is step recorder, what is my Windows step recorder, click there. That's right. Click once so it all goes blue, and type is what is Windows step recorder. No, what is Windows step recorder? Yeah, oh, that's good enough. And just press enter. No, you don't. Oh, that'll do. Okay. Just by the way, Diane, if you type something and then you click on that, it'll click on what you're looking for. Okay. Okay. So, and you'll notice it actually says there, Steps Recorder is a combination keylogger, screen capture, and annotation tool for Windows. It's used to quickly and easily record actions made to a computer for troubleshooting purposes. So if you're having trouble with your computer, you can use the step recorder, which will create a file showing what you're actually doing on the computer, and then you can actually just send it to someone. Personally, I think it's better off to use something like this, like a Google Hangout.
Yeah.
So that person can actually see it. I suppose if the person isn't there, I still think it's even easier to use it, even if they weren't there. You can do a Google Hangout, record what you're doing, what the problems are, and then send them a link to the video, which is a lot better than step recorder. So that's just what it's designed to be used for. So once again, never had any idea what it was. So is there any other things you want to know that you've never used before?
No. Well, I mean, there's obviously a lot in here, isn't there? I probably will have a look in here. I don't know what that is. Aussie TV. I'll probably have a look later.
Okay, all right. That's how to find all those things.
On for 11:30.
Okay. All right then. Moses, have you got any questions about other programs that you use on a computer? I don't think Moses is there now. Either his microphone's, although I'm getting a feedback from when he was there, so he must be actually there. He's probably just walked away from it. Okay. All right. Okay. If you want to go back to my webpage again, and we'll look at the next thing we're going to do.
Sorry, I don't know.
No,
I'm not sure what I'm doing.
Open a new tab. Just open a new tab. Open a new tab. There we are. That's it. Yeah, that one. No, the top one.
Yeah.
Okay. Rightio, go to that last green one at the bottom of the page.
This one here.
No, at the bottom of the page. Not the bottom of the page.
This one here?
Right. Yeah, that one there. No, that second, next one down. No. Go back one. Go back with the back button.
You said the second to the last. You want me to do this?
The last green one. That one. Yeah, sorry. Okay. Right, we did number 10, I think, didn't we?
No, we've done 11.
No, we did number 11.
We just did 11.
Okay, we did number 11. Okay. So we're down to number 12. All right. Are you still there, Moses? Moses seems to have walked away from his computer. All right. Either that or he's just listening and can't hear us. All right. Unless he switched his microphone off, perhaps. I'll just send me Moses, if you've switched your microphone off by some apparent reason, you go up to the top and you can, your microphone might be muted. You can just click on that or unmute the microphone. Okay. I don't know. If you can't do that, Moses, click over on the left-hand side and there's a chat screen. You can write something in the chat and I'll see what you say. Okay. All right. Okay, I think he's just not there for some reason. Okay, Diane. Use number 12, ways of using information across multiple programs and multiple devices. Okay. Now, just a couple of things with that. We already did one earlier, Moses, and we copied something from one screen to another,
yes.
One program to another.
Yes, I remember
that.
that.
That's one way. Okay. There's another way of doing things here, and it depends on how we've done it. If you've got across multiple devices, for example, if you've got a computer and you've got a Google account, and then you want to, for example, you call up something on your computer and you read it and stuff like that and you go away. Then later on in the day, you call up something on your mobile phone. You realise you can get your recent history from what you did on your computer on your mobile phone and vice versa.
Yeah, I think I use my tablet more than my phone.
Okay. Do you realise you can do it between your tablet and your phone?
Yes.
Do you know how to do that?
Yeah, I think so. I do. When I switch it on, yeah, I can see everything. You know, I can see all my emails, Facebook.
You can see them. That's across that. But even you realise you can, even if you've been going back and searching for something, you went and you searched for something on your tablet 2 days ago, and then you want to look it up again on your computer, you can actually do that.
Right.
You know how to do that?
Probably not.
Okay. If you go up to the screen you got at the moment on Google, on the top on the Google Chrome, and on the right there's near where the address bar is, right over on the right-hand side, there's 3 little buttons which are your menu. No, over on the right, that's it. Click on that. And you'll notice it's got history. Go down to where it's got history. No, gone past it. Up again. Okay. And you click on the one that says history, not recently closed, the one that says history. It says history to the left of that. No, to the left. Notice, because that screen, that's it, click, that's it there. Click on history. that's going to bring up the history of all the stuff you've looked at. For example, today, you notice it's got there, okay? And you'll notice on the left-hand side there, it's got Chrome history, and notice it says on the left-hand side, tabs from other devices. And also it says Chrome history on the left-hand side there. It's got history. It's got blue text, Chrome history. There's tabs from other devices. Click on that. Okay. Obviously, you weren't using this function. Okay.
No.
So what you can do, it says there, sign into Chrome. If you sign into Chrome, you can actually then see what is, when you've done searches in Google Chrome on your tablet or your phone or another computer for that matter.
Okay.
So don't do it at the moment, but that's what you would do. You would sign into Chrome. That means that once you sign into Chrome, you can go across multiple computers. And when you do something, you're doing it from multiple devices. And this is how you
Why
do
do I have to sign into Chrome? I mean, I'm already using Chrome. I'm already using...
Okay. I don't know. There must be a different site. Probably a lot of people get cheesed off when these companies just do things and all of a sudden they discover information's on other devices. So, so what they want you to do is to sign in when you're using Google Chrome.
Yeah, so that you're not...
So when you're signed in on Chrome, then you get more facilities within Chrome across multiple devices.
And it's you and not somebody else trying to have a bit of a sticky beak.
That's right, yeah. That's right. Yeah, so otherwise people would be worried that if they did that. All right, Moses is gone. Well, look at he's disconnected. All right. Okay.
Yeah, I'm getting tired now.
All right, well, that's enough for that then. So that's enough for today. All right, I will put a link to I will put on each of those things is written there. I'll put the link right at the top of the page. But if you want to go back and remember how we did those things, I'll put a link where it starts at that part of the video. That'll probably take me an hour or so to work all out how to do that, but I'll do that. All right. Okay then.
Thank you very much, Jeff. Very good.
You know how to disconnect? You know how to disconnect?
I have to go back to Google Hangout.
Stop screen sharing for a starter.
Okay.
Okay, you can stop your screen sharing. It'll come back to you. You want to wave goodbye to everybody?
Bye.
Okay. See you later then, Diane.
Bye-bye.
Cheers. Bye. Are you still there, Diane? Oh, now she's gone. Okay. Okay, that's the end of that. If anybody wants to see any more of this, I'll just put up that page I had bigger and share that again. Yeah. Okay. So if anybody wants to email me about any of this, there's my email address there, jeffreykgreg@gmail.com. All right. If you want to see this material again, all right, if you go to that website, follow the first link on the website, and then follow down the page of that. It's got recordings of previous webinar, previous training. You can do that. Okay. Other than that, that's about it. So I'll stop my screen sharing and just say goodbye myself. Where am I? Okay. Stop. Back to me. That's it. So I'll stop this broadcast. If you've got any comments you want to make about this, please send me an email. Other than that, I'll say goodbye. See you later. Bye.